there, YouTube. Madam Roy back again. Got the Dell XPS 8700 out for a very good reason. As you guys, those of you that follow me on Facebook have probably already seen, I bought a new video card for this computer. This is the ATI Radeon R7-360, and I'm going to go ahead and install this on with this video. And you can actually hear my dad. He's getting ready to go to a car show, so that's what that rumbling is. I was going to wait until tomorrow to do this, but let's just say I couldn't wait any longer. First thing I need to do is go ahead and clean the Dell XPS, because as you may or may not be able to tell from here, I definitely have some dust built up. So I got our vacuum cleaner out, and I'm going to go ahead and take care of that right away. Now let's open her up and see how bad it is inside. You guys are actually seeing this first, so we'll take a look together. Oh, not as bad as I would have expected. Let me bring you guys in for a closer look. Alright guys, so this is an inside look at my Dell XPS 8700, and in here it's a much better story. Looks like the dust hasn't built up too bad. You can see a little bit around the fans there, and then a bunch around the old video card. Just to reiterate, the video card I have installed right now is the GeForce GT640. Which is a decent card, but the only problem is it's not fully compatible with this computer's onboard BIOS, so the card doesn't actually engage until the computer is fully booted up. So what I wanted to do, again, was upgrade it to something that is fully compatible, and that's why I chose the XFX R7-360. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean the inside of this out, and then I'll show you guys how we're going to put the card in. Here's hoping that it'll actually fit into this computer. Alright, now that I got the video card out, you can see that the GT640 definitely has some dust buildup on it. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that. But other than that, the fan still seems to be working well. So I think what I'm going to do with that card is stick it in my old trusty HP Pavilion over here. You can see I still have some cleaning to do here. Some dust is built up on the PCI Express slot, and of course on the X1 slot. Just for those you guys that are curious, this is my FireWire card. This is an PCI Express X1 FireWire card, which I do get a lot of use of, especially when I'm using my vintage Sony DCR TRV280 Handycam, the Digital 8 one. You can see in here the rest of it's looking pretty good. There are my two hard drives there. Shine some light on that for you. That's my 1 terabyte and my 2 terabyte drive. I was really curious. I couldn't remember exactly how many sticks of RAM there were in here. There are 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes each, so that's going to be the very next upgrade I do to this. I think I'm going to bump this up to 16 gigabytes of RAM. So let me go ahead and finish cleaning this system out, and then we'll go ahead and unbox the Radeon R7. Alright, now that I've broken the seal on this video card, we should be able to get it out. And I normally would use the tripod for this, but as you can see, it's not really convenient at the moment. Let me get this out quickly. And here we have it. First thing we see here is the warranty card. Basically just stating that, let's see, that there is a warranty, but it doesn't specifically say for how long. Probably about a year or so, I'm guessing. Basically, this is explaining to you how to install it, because you do need to use the 6-pin PCI Express connector for this, and I do have one of those right here on the power supply that's built in. Now I know some of you guys are going to complain about this, but I know for a fact it's safe. Even though this card requires a 500 watt power supply and this is only a 460 watt power supply, this is a power supply that's made by Delta Electronics. They are famous for underrating their power supplies. I have done the research, and this PSU is more than capable of powering this video card. Next, we have the driver installation CD, which, due to the fact drivers change on a weekly basis, is useless. We have the driver CD installation guide, again, because I will be getting these drivers online. Useless. And now we have the pièce de résistance, the XFX R7 card itself. And this thing is a beast. And I'm really nervous about this fitting in the computer. I'm looking at it right now and I'm not so sure we're going to make it, but we'll try. So here is the beast itself, and I will take a couple of pictures of this before I put it in. You can see we have dual fans on this. This is a dual cooling zones, they call it. You can see the massive aluminum heatsink in the back. You can see it has some pipework there to help aid in cooling as well. Right down there is the lowly PCI Express X16 slot. And up front here we have dual DVI ports. That's funny, cannot support VGA. We'll go ahead and pull that off, because if you're buying a card like this, you're more likely than not gonna be using VGA on a card like this. So we have two DVIs, and we also have two HDMI and a display port. And because display ports can be broken up in two, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming you can put up to 6 displays on this, because DVIs cannot be split, but HDMIs you can split by 2, and you can also with a display port. So I believe 6 monitors can be hooked up to this. And then we just have a cooling vent here. So the only other thing to do on this card is to make sure it'll fit in there, for one, and for two, I need to hook up that PCI Express 6-pin connector. So I'm going to go ahead and put this beast in, and hopefully it fits. Alright guys, well, it's in there. It ain't pretty, but it's in there. And I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up, but if you can see, that one orange cable just about cleared it. There's actually a little tension on there because it's resting against the back of the card itself. I was a little concerned about that, but it doesn't seem like it's too tense, so I think it'll be okay. It's not really putting any undue stress on that port, so you can see it, guys. It actually did fit in there. The one thing that concerns me a little bit, and I got to keep an eye on the temperatures because of this. If you can look right in there, my my FireWire card is partially covering the fan. Now, it did the same thing on the other card, but this is a much higher end video card than the GT640. So I really need to keep an eye on the temperatures there. There's a slight gap between there, so I'm hoping it's going to be good enough to keep it cool. But like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn this computer on and run it for maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and check the temperatures. Hopefully I can do that with Speed Fan. It never worked with the other video card, but I'm hoping it'll work good with this one. So we're going to go ahead and put this computer back together, and we'll give it a try. Alright, so the computer is all hooked up, and I haven't tried it yet, so you're going to find out at the same time I do if this works. So, smoke test. Well, so far so good. Let's go ahead and turn this light off so you guys can actually see if anything pops up. Ah, I just saw it really quick. The Dell Splash BIOS screen. That is what I never saw before because my GT640 was incompatible. Everything looks good, though. I do have I wasn't sure if I had the DVI cable set up properly, and I don't, because this should be showing on the main screen. But that's okay. I just want to make sure it boots up. I'll install the drivers, and then I'll go ahead and switch the cables. So, well, you guys can wait with me for a minute and see if this actually finishes installing, but it looks like this is going to be a successful install. I don't mind telling you I was a little nervous trying to get that card in there. And the final test will be to see if Windows actually starts. Come on. Oh, the suspense is killing me. I can see that the hard drive's still going, so hasn't frozen up or anything. Do 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 do. Every time I'm waiting, I always think about the Jeopardy theme. I think it's what it's doing now is it's trying to find the drivers to initiate it. Oh, and success! Yes, guys, it is a successful install. So I'm going to go ahead and finish installing the video card, and then I'll do a test video. Talk to you guys in just a couple of minutes. Alright guys, so both monitors are working now. That was thanks to the regular Microsoft Windows installation of the ATI driver. Now I went to their site and I'm actually downloading the full driver for this. This will give me all the gaming enhancements and a nice new mode they have that actually lets you capture gaming or any type of screen activity. I'm going to have to kind of play around with that. But this might take a little while, so I'm not going to make you guys sit through this. When I come back, I'll show you the finished product, and we'll do a video demonstration. Alright, so I pulled up SpeedFan version 4.50 just to check on the temperatures. And as you can see, the GPU is sitting at 42 degrees Celsius, which is a nice running temperature. I'm actually very surprised at that because they were saying in one of the threads that this video card tends to run a little bit on the hot side, the R7. They were saying they were getting temperatures up to about 70 degrees Celsius, but I've had this running now for about 30 minutes and it's really been sitting right around 42 degrees. As you can see, that for some reason, I always have this problem. I know the fans are working, but for some reason SpeedFan never registers the GPU fan speed. I don't know why. That's the same way with my other HP quad core system, but I know the fans are working because I can actually hear them spinning up, and I'll probably double check in a little bit, but I'm actually very happy with those temperatures. That is really nice to see. So let's go ahead and do a quick video test and we'll see how this compares to the GeForce GT 640. Alright, so I'm on my home page and let's go ahead and watch this video I just put up about my cat Simon.
Well, hey there YouTube. Madam Roy back again. And I am going to give Simon some catnip. He hasn't had any in a long time. See, right now I'm letting him sniff the bag.
I'll go ahead and turn that down so I can make a few comments. The video looks very good. As you can see, it's nice and fluid. I am working at, let's see, 1080p right now. So yeah, I'm going to call this a successful installation. Now the very next thing I want to do is put that video card into the HP. Probably not going to film that. You guys have seen that card before. You know what its capabilities are. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this installation with me. Please remember to like and subscribe. Like, comment, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, you can give me that thumbs down. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.